just love this, the way they count the calories on the amount of stairs you're actually walking up. Look, I've lost 8.5 calories to get to my room. Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm in my 2-star hotel. This costs £7 per night per person. So that's based on 2 sharing, 14 quid. Now it is only room only. I'm already it's room only. I've arrived just before 12 o'clock. Check-in is 2 p.m, but the room was ready. I booked a standard room and I've got a balcony, I can see that straight away. Up on the 2nd floor in room 210. Now at this place, there's no lift. So you've got to climb the stairs. And to add insult to injury, when you're dragging your suitcase up them flight of stairs, they've even got each stair labelled with how much calories you are burning dragging your cases up them stairs. Anyhow, I'm in the room. There's not a lot to show, but I wasn't expecting a lot for £7 each. Let's have a look round. As I said, you come straight into the room. Not a lot to show. You don't have an ensuite with this one, you have a wet room. I'll show you that in a second. Your card slot to activate the electricity. This time it's key operated for the door and the aircon is on. It's nice and cold. And this is the room. This is what you get for £7 per person. As I said, not a lot to show. Looks okay. First impression looks okay. You got your hairdryer. Now you've got a kettle and a cup, but there's nothing here. You don't get anything with it. I wasn't expecting anything. You do have your mini fridge with a couple of bottles of complimentary water. There's no wardrobe, you've just got this little bit of hanging stroke storage space down here. And then the double bed itself. Now the receptionist did ask me did I want smoking or non-smoking, so I said non-smoking, and she's given me a balcony. Now when I first walked in the room, I looked at that window and I thought there's no window in the room, because it looks that clean and that clear that definitely doesn't look like there's a window there, but there is a window. TV, there's some sort of English movie on at the moment. Don't know what that movie is called, but it was on when I turned the electric on, the TV came on. Not a very good picture. The aircon is working and it's nice and cold. So this is the room. Before I do the bed, I'll show you the balcony and I'll show you the wet room. Quite a good size balcony, and the heat amps here is unbelievable. This is bigger than some of the balconies I've already stayed in. A couple of chairs and your table. Not much of a view, I don't think. Let's have a look. No, it's overlooking a car park of some sort. Looks like it's adjoining this building in front of me. So not much of a view. As I said, it's not an ensuite, it's a wet room. And I've stayed at one of these before, where everything is in the one. So you've got your shower up there, toilet and a sink, your mirror, tiny little sink with some shampoo and some bath gel of some sort. As I said, the shower head and the toilet's nice and clean. This is quite clean for a wet room. Yeah, that looks okay. As I said in previous videos, I'm trying to give a variety of price-wise, so people aren't saying you're paying too much for all the hotels. You could be getting them cheaper. They know places that you can stay in that are cheaper. I do know this, but I'm trying to give a variety of different stars. That's why I'm paying prices right up to, you know, when I did the reviews last year in Thailand, in Pattaya, Thailand, I paid £150 for one night in one of the hotels because I wanted to show you the 5-star. So this time I've gone on the lower ratings. I've done 4s, 3s, and now even the 2-star. Couple of towels. The top sheet looks fine. Looks fine to me on top of the quilt. Now it's got like this like cover as well, which I probably won't have on because it's too hot in this room. A bottom sheet looks okay, and no, there's not going to be any pillow protectors. No, just straight onto the pillow. And do we have a mattress protector? Now we've got this topper on top of the mattress. So you've got the mattress there, you've got this huge topper, and then you've got a topper on top of the topper. And that looks spotless. No, I thought that was, no, it's not a hair, it's just a mark in it. That's spotless. So everything looks fine. The only thing that I've noticed that's not in the room is the safe. Now it does say behind the reception area downstairs that makes sure that you put any valuables in the safe because the hotel is not responsible for anything that's lost. So I'm going to have to go down and ask about the safe. I gather they've probably got safe deposit boxes down in the reception area that you can either hire or use. I'll ask that a little bit later on. So far the room looks okay. It's basic, but wasn't really expecting a lot for £7 each. Good morning from the 2-star Newstar Hotel here on Soi Honey, Pattaya, Thailand. Well, here we go again. What do I think of this one? So as I said, it's a small hotel. It's on Soi Honey, and check-in time is normally 2 p.m. I arrived about 11:45. The room was ready up on the second floor in room 210. Now, the receptionist did ask me, did I smoke? I said no. So she said, I'll put you on the back of the hotel with a balcony. And I thought, fine. I really didn't want to be on the front of the hotel because that overlooks all the lady bars and the restaurant and the traffic. So I was made up that I got the back balcony because it overlooks a car park, and I never heard that. Nothing all night long. The room itself, basic standard double room. That's all I booked. It's room only. Came up to the room. It's okay for the price. Not a bad sleep. Not a bad night's sleep, by the way. Quite a comfy bed. Now the shower is a wet room, so basically everything gets soaked, and that's why the toilet rolls are always left outside the room. Does what it says on the tin. Not a lot of hanging space. A little mini fridge. Internet, fine. TV signal kept coming and going, so I don't know if that's something to do with the weather, because they said last night we were going to have a little bit of a storm. I didn't see it happen, but it could have interfered with it, I'm not sure. But a couple of movie channels on there last night, and again the crime channels, which I like watching. So basically that's it. It's got a little bit of a balcony. Doesn't have a safe deposit box. What it does have in this hotel is a 2-key safety box at the reception, which means the reception hold one key, you have the other one, and you need both keys to open the safe deposit box. I haven't used it because I didn't really do much yesterday, so what I had with me most of the time. So I didn't really need one. Now, staff-wise, staff are great. 4 members of staff I've met since I've been here, and they've all been really nice. So there's not a lot more I can tell you about this one. It's one of them, again, as I say, does what it says on the tin. If you're looking for a cheapish place to stay for a night, £7 per person, £14 it cost me based on 2 people sharing. So you tell me, have you stayed here before? the Newstar Hotel. It does say outside, rooms to let. It's one of them ones where you can just walk in and rent the room if you want it, if there's some availability. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, a like, a share, of course, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in that next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, it was a good job I did pay for 2 people staying last night, because I got a visit. Early hours of the morning, I heard a noise by the door. So when I went to investigate, I had a little friend that came in the room and stayed with me.
You might as well admit to the Star Rock murders.
He was faced no negative movie, but that doesn't disprove it didn't happen.
Around midnight, Laney Chester broke down and confessed.
So, might not be for everybody. I'll see you later. Bye for now.